guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the Mercedes C63s, which is the most powerful C-Class. As usual, we're going to take a look at the engine, exterior, and the interior, and then we will do a sound check. And finally, we're going to launch the car to
Testen Sie seine Leistung.
Or in other words, test out its performance.
What?
The first thing we will look at is the engine. The C63s comes with a 4-liter biturbo V8 engine that makes 510 horsepower, and it does 0 to 60 in just 3.9 seconds. And that's not even the best part, it's rear-wheel drive. But it's got a limited slip differential to keep us alive. And here's something that's so smart yet so simple. And to put that into baby words, air goes through here, air comes out here, and then air goes through the engine to breathe. Aerodynamic. That's our hero. You also get an obnoxious amount of holes for airflow, which is good. That's what you need in a performance car. But are there any fake vents on the front? Well, let's find out. Real. Pretty much everything is real. And you also get this really nice carbon fiber trim. Daytime running headlights, and you get the LED intelligent light system, which is great. However, I feel like all this is a little too cramped up for all the things that are in there. Now, unlike me, this car has got a beautiful side profile, and here is a quick comparison. The car has got a very tucked in, aggressive look. It's also got some very nice wheel arches on the front and on the back. It's got 19-inch AMG wheels with AMG brake calipers and carbon ceramic brake discs, which is an option you pay for. You get small carbon fiber trims all across the exterior of the car. You had the one on the bumper, and then you have these side skirts. You also have carbon fiber folding mirrors. Two things that you don't get in carbon fiber or black are the door handles and the door lining. Coming around the back, the first thing we're going to talk about is the taillights. Now, I like the taillights much better than the headlights, simply because they are bigger, and as a BMW fanboy, I like things to be a lot bigger. Anyways, you get some vents on the side of the rear bumpers, but they are as fake as your friend's ID, which is not great.
You go to jail.
You get a very nice carbon fiber trim on the rear bumper of the car, and then you also get massive quad exhausts that are also fake. But I'm not gonna make fun of your friend's ID. You do it once, you do it twice, it's not funny. You also get a nicely designed plastic diffuser. It would have been nice if it was carbon fiber, but this looks good as well. And speaking of quad exhausts, take a listen to this thing. You get a small carbon fiber spoiler that really complements the back of the car. Now let's talk about the trunk. You got two ways to open it, either from the trunk release inside the car or from the key. This car has got very decent space for what it's built to do. And by the looks of it, you can fit a big suitcase and a very tiny suitcase in there, which is not too bad. Now we're gonna get into the back of the car. It is a coupe, so unfortunately I'm gonna put that to the test, but before I do, I want to show you a couple of things. You have this very big chrome AMG right in your face, and expect to see more AMG things all over the car. And the second thing I want to show you guys is, if you are to pull up this handle and push the seat forward, the seat moves forward on its own. And that is very genius, because this is something I really struggle with in my EcoBoost Mustang. And here's the thing, you can say that the Mustang EcoBoost is a lot cheaper than this car, but we all know that the money doesn't go into the engine. So where does the money go?
I guess we'll never know.
Now I'm gonna try to get in the back of the car, but you get very small and cute AMG floor mats. Anyways, let's go for it. Do not check out the
Ponta.
Let's go. My knee hit the... I'm just gonna move the seat a little bit more forward. Give myself some more. I can't fit in there. I can't get in there. Alright. So as you guys can hopefully see, I've managed to successfully get in the back of the car. So I'm gonna pull the seat back. And it's supposed to stop as soon as it senses my legs. And it did. Kind of squished my legs, but it stopped. Both headroom and legroom are hilarious in this car. It is very tight in the back, but it is something that is very expected. However, you get a couple of cute AC vents in the back, and also a couple of cute cup holders. I must admit though, the seats are very comfortable, but this is something for someone like the cameraman to enjoy. I think she'll have enough space to roam around the back. You get full leather seats in the back and AMG performance seats in the front. So let's go and check them out. You get very, very nice performance AMG racing seats, and they are pretty comfortable for performance seats. Unlike every other Mercedes, you get 3-persons memory seats, and you can fully control your seats from the side of the door, which is something that's very nice, and it's been going on in Mercedes for a very long time. Real quick, let's take a look at the armrest. You open it up, you get some decent space, you get 2 USB ports and an SD card port, and you also get this massive carbon fiber trim. It looks really nice and really sporty. Boring buttons for the AC and things like that. You get very nice and elegant looking AC vents, and then the infotainment system. It is not a touch screen. You can control the infotainment system by doing 2 things. You got a trackpad here that you just swipe your fingers where you want to go, and then you can press on the trackpad and it will open. Or you have this round thing that is stuck under the tracking pad, which is all a little cramped up, but you can also use that. Now you got all the nice buttons that you're going to be using often down here. You have dynamic, which is basically your drive mode. You have comfort, sport, sport plus, and race mode. And as you change between all the different drive modes, the exhaust sound will change. And you also have another way to change your exhaust sound. If you are to press on this exhaust button here, you'll put your exhaust in sport, which is going to make your car sound a lot louder. Under dynamic, you have M for manual mode. So if you were to press on that, now you're going to be shifting your car in manual. And if it's not lit, it means your car is automatic. You also get the seatbelt button here. If you were to press on it, your seat belts would come out. Now looking at the dashboard, by the way, the handbrake is electronic and it's all the way down here. Hopefully you guys can see it. This is the electronic handbrake. But looking at the dashboard, you obviously have AMG as expected to be seen all around the car. And for the performance models, you get a carbon fiber trim that looks very aggressive and nice. You also get a red outline, which is also really nice. You also get a digital speedometer. And one thing I need to talk to you guys about is the gear selector. If you've never driven a Mercedes before, you probably don't know that the gear selector is the windshield wiper in normal cars, which can be a little confusing. And up here you have your windshield wipers and turn signals. Now let's talk about the paddle shifters. Up and down, pretty self-explanatory, and they feel really, really good, and they feel very responsive. I haven't driven the car yet, but I feel like they're already very responsive. This car also got launch control. All you have to do is put your car in drive and hold both your paddle shifters down, and you will activate launch control. And in terms of places to put things, you have 2 hidden cup holders over here. You also have on the sides of the doors for both the passenger and the driver, and you have a netting on the passenger side, but not on the driver's side. Alright guys, now I'm gonna launch the car. It's the moment I've been impatiently waiting for, and I hope the moment you've been waiting for as well. So let's launch the car and test out how it performs. Alright guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed filming it, and I hope I've covered everything you wanted to know about this car. If you have a nice car and you don't mind us reviewing it, please let me know down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next video.